he goes at space and go to the moon. His space travels, and then the end said, "Yeah, and then we're gonna fucking send everyone to space. Peace." It was awesome. Like,
I'm into that. I
whatever
go
you
to
got,
space.
Richard Garriott. I want to go to space. You and John Carmack are gonna take me to space. I think that was how that ended, right? It was like
Pretty much.
I'm talking to John Carmack. We're gonna send y'all to space. Peace.
Everyone went, yay!
Fucking drop the mic.
And took off rocket legs.
With these two thin little rat
They
tails.
get in
whispering
their
through the
rocket, and
air.
that's how the movie ends.
Yes, his rat tails get into their own personal rocket.
Oh, God.
I think he's like at the one, doesn't he?
No, it's two.
Really?
It was at least at Dice. It had multiple.
But I wouldn't give for just one rat tail. Motherfucker's got two.
Flaunting it.
Oh, jeez.
He's been to space.
Yeah.
He created Ultima.
That's where he got his other.
Has two rat tails.
That's where he got his other rat tail.
It's a castle.
It's a space rat tail.
Built
Yeah.
a castle in Austin.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Dark Phoenix. It's gonna come alive and
Did he blow all of his money on that, or okay?
the
He
castle or
basically
space?
said
the
it was-
trip.
Something that he said during Dice was like yeah, at this point, basically, just, game development is funding me going to space, and once I ran out of money, got to go make another game so I can get to space. That's it. And I love that single-minded determination. There's something to that.
And that man, Tabula Rasa, going strong.
Well, now he does social.
Whatever, he
stuff,
went to
right?
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mission
does,
accomplished.
He will always have a leg up in any argument. I went to space.
was he just high orbit or was he space?
There's a space station.
Probably.
Yeah, they went
Or
to
like
space
low
station.
orbit?
That's low Earth orbit. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's his agenda? What's he doing up there?
Well, his dad was in NASA.
Yeah, his
But
dad was an astronaut.
Do you need something other than just I want to go to space?
What's my agenda? I want to go to fucking space.
What do you want to do up there?
I don't know, be in space.
I want to
do
build
what?
a giant laser.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is that what he's making
that's why
trips
Jeff's
up there?
not allowed into space.
I want to
Anymore.
pioneer a program by which we launch all our garbage directly into the sun. And why don't we do that? It's
And
probably too expensive, right?
Because
but
what happens when the first rocket explodes and garbage goes everywhere?
it goes into the sun, right? It'll just keep
No, I
going
mean,
into the
like,
sun.
On its way up?
Yeah.
Oh, like whatever.
Man.
Rockets are fine.
10,
Rockets
15
never
miles
explode.
10, 15 miles in the air, it blows up. And
Cheap
then we're
disposable
all-
rockets that we can get into or
Well, that's
get
what-
out of Earth's atmosphere, pointed directly at the sun. No more dumps. No more landfills.
I like this ticket.
This is your
Yeah,
platform.
this is my platform. Launch garbage into the sun.
Brad, this is why you launched it out of Florida, so that if it explodes, no harm.
Just still looks like
Yeah,
Florida.
right, totally.
Oh.
It's just like, yeah,
Still
just when it
Florida.
lands on Florida, it's
Jeez.
like, it's a wash, whatever.
You know, it's easier the closer
Tough.
What-
This is a
what-
tough podcast.
why are
Stench
you
all over the place.
oohing-
Florida.
We're talking about
Kevin
Prince,
Bacon.
though. Prince gets his propers here.
Do you know it's easier
Always.
to achieve escape velocity the closer to the equator? That's why we
yes.
launched from Florida and Texas.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Because I also watch From Earth to the Moon.
Yes. Is that in there?
Which, if you haven't seen it, you should
Oh
watch
man, that's
that.
really good.
That's a
Because
little
it'll all
serious,
burn
right?
up before it even gets to the sun.
It won't even get close.
Exactly. Just burn up all the
Why the
garbage.
sun?
Also, why bother
Who cares?
going?
Just
why
launch it any
Yeah, launch
direction.
it in
You'll never
any
see it
one
again.
direction.
I'll loop back
I could
around
see
someday.
some environmentalist being like, "What if it lands on an alien planet and then we're dicks?"
Well,
You
Space
know what? It would
environmentalists.
burn up entering that atmosphere.
Maybe.
Well, the
Assuming
velocity
you
of
have
that
We don't
thing,
know
though.
anything
assuming
about
you
their
have one.
atmosphere.
I imagine the environmentalists would be more peeved about the rocket fuel burned to get this garbage into
Yeah.
space.
What's better though, burning some rocket fuel or filling the planet with junk?
This is why
What's dolphins choking on six-pack rings or some rocket fuel?
I can see
That's
your
the
attack
way-
ass
way-
already.
This is
Way to pluck
Yeah.
that gem
Wow.
out of the fucking 1980s. The six-pack
this
ring.
is
Remember when
just
every
seagulls
six-pack
just caught in
rings?
six-pack
this is
rings.
still a very serious problem.
Six-pack
Not everyone
rings.
cuts their fucking six-pack rings.
How many fucking sodas come in six-packs with the rings on them
They
anymore?
still sell them all over the place. What are you talking about? We
Do
can go
they
get a
really?
six-pack
I
right
haven't
fucking
had
now.
six-pack
Yeah,
in a
dude.
while. I
You
thought they
can,
all
but I'm
come in
just- go to
cardboard
Go
now.
to a 7-Eleven and buy a six-pack of beer. They sell it like a six-pack of beer.
Do they?
Yeah.
I thought they like
it's all cardboard.
Plastic rings?
Yeah, still.
the last
Same
six-pack
shit.
that I saw was like they started like shrink wrapping them into the
There's
six-pack.
some of that. Yeah, there's some of that. Those 3-pack of tall cans of Budweiser.
Yeah.
Those
Oh,
are
you're
all-
right.
Those are
You're
all
totally
shrink
right.
wrapped.
No, you're right.
I'm surprised those
Yep.
rings aren't made out of corn at this point.
Well, they might be.
Yeah.
They're made out of dolphin.
Everything's made out of corn.
Yeah,
Dolphin
true.
corn.
It's dolphin corn.
all this is why we need a space elevator. Fuck
So you
rockets.
just take the
Okay,
elevator up to
yeah,
the sun?
elevator.
Yes.
I would accept. You know what? Rocket would be more fun. I would accept a space elevator.
You take a space elevator to the space station, then you just go outside
Just
and
chuck it.
throw it at the sun. It's
Fuck
gonna
you,
make
son.
it like take this, you asshole. SPF, fuck you.
I like the idea of throwing garbage at the sun from
Yeah.
space.
I also like the idea of like
How
a
much fun would
$1
that be?
million dollar trip to just hurl a styrofoam cup at the sun and then go back down. Done. Take a picture. All right, let's go back down. I think I'm done.
That's it. That's all I could bring with me was that one piece of garbage.
Let's make Tabula Rasa 2.
That was maybe not the most effective use of
My
energy
space
or
time.
my space
Of
time.
everybody's time, of NASA's time.
It's either that or build the Mr. Fusion.
Yeah.
That's the only solution.
2 options.
Throw
Throw the garbage into space.
Gerstmann,
at the
2012.
sun, or build Mr. Fusion. These are the 2 projects I will fund if you vote for me. The only 2
So you're saying
projects.
these are the only 2 projects, and once one of them is successful, you're shutting down the other?
Yeah.
So there's a little competition?
Yes.
So it's like, hey, get your shit together,
Yeah,
both
exactly.
projects, because we will axe your ass.
The Mr. Fusion would get us to space on its own, I think.
Well, then you could just power the rockets by Mr.
Well, yeah,
Fusion.
then you got
Then
Mr.
you're
Fusion.
using the garbage to burn as fuel. Then
Then why even send the rocket?
exactly.
We didn't think this through.
No, I'm saying then you're taking people into space because whatever.
Yeah.
And then you're throwing people at the sun because they're prisoners.
There's way too many of them.
Yeah,
because everyone
That's
is,
the other part of my project.
That's the dirty.
No more prisons.
Oh man.
I'm rescinding my
Endorsement.
endorsement of you.
Why, are you a criminal? Are you afraid you might get launched into the sun for being a murderer or a raper? Because those are the sorts of people that deserve to get launched into the sun.
No, because I want to see more Kevin Bacon movies.
All right. Well,
He's got to finish
I
his
can't have
trilogy
you
of child
6
molestation
years
movies.
of burning up in orbit.
Hurling him into the sun just because you think he did some bad stuff. Just because you saw Sleepers on HBO.
Oh, that guy did horrible stuff.
To the space station! The space catapults!
Take him to the murder slingshot.
Very direct to the point name for the device.
Yeah, well, you don't want to misunderstand. You don't want to make it sound like a cool thing, like, ooh, space slingshot. Let's go. I want to go up there. Like, no, it's not.
I just like how, in my
It's
mind,
not
the
good.
space thing shot, everybody hopes he just made it to the sun. Can't see him anymore. Just assume he made it to the sun?
Well, he's gonna, or he'll make it to the sun eventually.
Or he made it out
Would
of
it be
Earth's
cruel
atmosphere?
and unusual for you to not launch him with some oxygen, so that you can see it go down? I mean, how's that work? Like, what's
Well,
the?
he's probably
do you want him
gonna
to get like
dead.
sucked into the vacuum of space and killed, or do you launch him at the sun and let him burn up?
Why do we
So, like,
say-
in a spacesuit, so he's
Yeah.
protected until he...
Yeah.
Jeff, here's the thing: the sun is super far away.
Right.
I don't think he would survive just a
All right.
sub light speed
New
velocity
plan.
trip.
It's the space slingshot will shoot you fast.
You have to save that for your second term.
Okay, yeah,
come
all
on.
right. That's okay.
Come on. You gotta have some sort of carrot on that
No,
stick.
the second term is when it goes below murderers and there's just more undesirables.
It's just like we ran
Political
out,
prisoners.
We ran out of murderers, so
This guy who ran against me in the election, launch him into the sun.
Well, best of luck to you in your campaign, Jeff.
Thank you. We're doing quite well.
And I hope you
Think of the children.
have fun at Dice. I guess is the moral.
That's
of
where he's
that.
going to
right.
announce his platform.
Yeah.
Talk about this with some people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Richard Garriott,
some fun
actually.
together.
Carmack
specifically.
and-
Well, yeah, Gary and Carmack might have some real world.
You've been talking to John again? Jesus Christ. Death murder slingshot. Tell him it's a dumb idea.
It sounds like something Carmack could come up with.
That sounds like something in Raid.
Yeah.
That could be a weapon.
Murder slingshot, and you launch it into the arena where they all do battle.
I told you, Richard. It's a great idea. People are
did the
behind
math.
that.
See.
Was that like his chicken scratch
I was
drawing?
gonna say yes. There's like a napkin that he's got his equation written on about the murder slingshot.
But it's actually just a slingshot and a blow that says hell of fast.
The math
and a
checks
dotted
out.
line, and then the other end it says the sun.
Not even like a circle with like little lines sticking
No,
off.
it just says the sun.
The sun.
Yeah.
Text. Nothing more. Nothing too showy.
The movie was going to end poorly in about 20 minutes. They would make it go at least one more act.
No, because if they got it wrong, then you'd come back and sue them.
That's a sequel.
Yeah.
It's a better movie. Shoot that person into space.
Yes.
That's a bad person. Into the sun.
Who would you like to see shot into space? Give us a call 415.
Hot dog.
Well, no, if you give a political donation to Jeff's platform, then you get to vote.
You get to choose.
Yeah, exactly. This is like a
You get
whole
to be
reality show.
Part of the chosen ones.
Yes.
Get to decide.
I the founders circle, we call it.
So I got a great.
Not that I need a fucking iPod Nano, but
You can wear it like a watch.
Oh, I know. Yeah, you can make or you can buy wristbands made specifically to turn that thing into
I
a
know!
watch, and then you can make
Don't
it
do that.
Future watch.
make it
Don't
look
do
like
that.
whatever watch face you want.
Don't
You're
do
gonna get
that.
launched into the sun, my friend.
Yeah.
Keep going down
Anybody
this-
that puts an iPad Nano on there.
Hey, that's a nice watch.
Step on just
Step into my.
murder slingshot.
Step
Where's
into
this
my
elevator go?
space. Well, first get onto the space trampoline, and that'll be a good time for everybody. And then follow the signs marked murder slingshot.
Probably what-
Actually, the signs might say M period slingshot. Just go in that direction.
Music slingshot. Probably want to load in a lot of songs.
So above the
Elbow.
I can strap my fucking iPod to my body
You
and
could.
and plug it headphones into it, and I won't be launched into the sun.
No, maybe the moon, but yes, you could.
That will negate the issues of iPod on my wrist.
I bet
No,
won't get you in the murder
your
slingshot.
logic sucks.
Plants versus mummies? I don't know.
Is that a game?
But you know, you could cook a pizza on the surface of Venus in like less than 10 seconds.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, but you would
How
also
do we get it back?
You would be cooked too.
I would be in a spacesuit. Anti-Venus spacesuit.
How you gonna eat the
They
pizza?
don't make that yet.
I would take the pizza away
How
from
would we
Venus.
how would we get
and
that
eat it on
pizza
my
to
spaceship.
Venus in the first place?
My pizza spaceship.
Couldn't you just stick the pizza out the window of your spaceship if you were near Venus and get the same results? Do
Cold
I
in space.
do I need to go? Yeah, but you're still getting radiation. Getting
Wait, is this like microwave pizza? Because I want real pizza.
I don't know what sort of pizza are we talking about here. Are we talking
Deep
like
dish?
like a real? But like, are we talking like a
If
restaurant
I went up
pizza,
there
or
and
just
just like spun one.
DiGiorno?
some bagel bites? Yeah, is it a
I
DiGiorno?
think we're talking Little Caesars pizza.
So shitty pizza.
Why am I taking that to space?
Just rectangular pizza.
You're seeing if you can make shitty pizza
Because you
better
can
by
stop
bringing it
by-
to space. What if this pizza was prepared in space?
You can stop by the
I don't know,
Space
give it
Little
a shot.
Caesars and pick
The
up
Space
the
Safeway?
You can pick up
Yeah.
the ready to bake or whatever they call it.
That's hot and
Ready to
fresh
radiate.
Yeah.
is what the signs say. Yes, but between 4 hours, that's 4 Venus hours, they guarantee that they will have these pizzas available to you.
Seems like a really bad use of space technology.
That's like, what the fuck else is NASA gonna do? It's like they only got like a couple more flights left. Fuck it. There's Venus to
throw
make
some
pizza.
pizzas.
Why? Science.
We gave them good reasons for us to go to space. They didn't like that, so
Yeah.
It's gotta learn some
Because
lessons
we're
from
filming a
Aperture.
reality television show. Now can we have our money? Yeah.
Little
Turns out,
Caesars
yes.
is willing to
Subsidize.
pizzas going into space.
Getting on Caesar 1. Flying out to Venus. Gonna make some crazy bread.
We gotta figure out a way to make pizzas viable for space.
Yeah, space pizzas.
Pizza people are gonna be eating food in space. We gotta make sure that pizza is one of the main
They're gonna
forms of
want
food they're
pizza.
gonna eat. We need to get a toehold here.
How do you keep the toppings from floating off of the pizza before it bakes?
Like, what sort of fundamental changes are we gonna have to make to
You
pizza?
need an adhesive to keep all the
You need an
ingredients.
oven that travels around the edge of a centrifuge, and then everything will stay nice and flat.
And what you need is circular, self-contained pizza,
A pizza sphere.
or like a pizza tube.
So it would be the dough and
Jeff's mind just broke.
the
I
ingredients
want
are...
a pizza sphere.
The problem with that, though, is then you have you have to get an outside piece that is exactly proportional as you go into the middle.
The real problem with the pizza sphere is that the delivery drivers' fucking like foil bags are not meant to hold balls. They're meant to hold flat objects.
Yeah, that's true.
So you know
You need some kind
I'm
of
gonna,
custom.
because
say 0.1. We're talking Little Caesars. They don't deliver.
they do. They totally do.
You're gonna need some kind of custom egg
they really?
crate
They totally deliver.
apparatus to hold spheres.
Does the Little Caesars and Petaluma deliver?
I'm pretty sure it does.
Why would I get that shitty pizza delivered?
'Cause
Why would
you
I
could.
pay them to bring that shitty pizza to my house? The only reason I get that shitty pizza is if I'm nearby, because it's just the
If
the
you're
pizza
like,
is ready right now.
I want pizza right now, and I continue to hate myself.
Then yes, I will go. And I have $5. Yes, I will go to the Little Caesars.
I'm just saying, a pizza sphere in my mind is about the size of a basketball.
That's probably way too big.
Couldn't you just like make a calzone
Yeah.
and then?
I think you'd have to individualize.
Maybe you could.
You'd have
You
to
want individual
individualize.
pizza balls? You want personal pizza balls?
It has to be like equivalent of a slice.
I
So
want
you
a
just-
party ball, but pizza.
So then you just get like a box of pizza balls.
Those would probably
But
be.
then it just comes to like dipping sauce, and it's like that's not even the same thing. I want the equivalent of a pizza, but a ball.
You want the personal pan pizza sphere.
No, I don't
saying-
want personal
No, that's
nothing.
what
I
you
want
want.
What I'm saying is that
That's what you
hot,
want.
impersonal.
hot pockets are space food. Is basically what I'm trying to get at here. Is that they've already invented the perfect space food, and it's hot pockets.
and Dippin' Dots.
They already won the race with the Dippin' Dots and hot pockets. Ice cream of the future.
I'm gonna go eat a salad.
Invest now.
Man, these cookies made everyone fucking crazy.
I didn't even eat these.
Did you?
Fucking pizza,
Are you sure?
Pizza cookies.
Sure.
Pizza cookies? What?
Pizza cookies.
Well, they sell those.
Dessert
they sell those.
pizza.
They sell those.
Yeah,
that's
no,
a
they-
dessert pizza.
No, they
That's
sell those.
different.
They sell those pizzas that come with cookies in the box. Have you
Yeah,
seen those?
yeah,
That's
they do.
disturbing.
Yeah,
that part. That's a really disturbing trend that I've.
The cookies are
Where it's
inside
like,
the pizza.
Hey, you
sphere.
lazy shit! You're gonna put your dinner into the oven and then heat it up yourself.
After the pizza, I wanted to eat the cookies.
The oven's already hot, dumbass.
Wait a
Why don't
minute.
you put some fucking
Are they
cookies
grandma's
in
cookies?
there?
Are you
Are they
saying?
grandma's
Are you
cookies?
saying it's an unbaked pizza with unbaked cookie dough?
Yeah,
Oh my!
in one
Oh,
pack.
they're not. They're not pre-cooked cookies.
No,
We're-
it's all DiGiorno's.
I thought they would
like,
maybe
do-it-yourself
come with, like,
style.
We
some
are
grandma-
we are witnessing the
You know,
end of our
go
society.
really good after eating that entire pizza myself. It's the cookies.
Do they cook at the same time?
I see
Do
that.
you
I don't
cook
know.
them
That I don't
separately?
know. I think you probably have to do it separate.
You wouldn't want to do it at the same time because then the cookies would not be as fresh when you were done eating
Also, the
pizza.
cookies would then smell like pizza.
You wouldn't want that?
No, because I just got done eating that whole pizza. I need to
get a cookie
palate
pizza. I will
change, cleanse.
It burns.
Space pizza.
Space pizza.
When archaeologists of the future excavate our Adobe dwellings, and they find
They
the
find
stuff,
the
this will be
experimental pizza
they will
sphere
mark-
creator I'm working on.
They will mark the pizza and cookie package as the beginning of the fall of our society.
Like, oh, clear. This is where
This is it. This
the
is
tide
the
started going back.
this is the inflection
I'd
point.
like to know Aperture Science's food technology.
We're on the way
It's
out.
got to be somewhere. DLC.
Yeah.
DLC.
That's actually they stuff cookie dough into the crust of the pizza.
Aperture
It's like the
Science-
stuffed crust pizza, but you got cookie dough in there.
Wait, why stuff it in the crust? Just make the crust cookie.
See, Aperture Science seems like a very anti-food company. Food seems very inefficient.
Yeah.
For the way Aperture
Yeah.
Science does business.
Robots
You think
ain't got to eat.
They would want to cut the whole, even if they're using humans, because there's plenty of those around and they're cheaper to produce
just
than
a food through
robots.
gas
a
or
food
something.
pill.
Yeah, but it would be worse. It would be. Yeah, food pill is too easy.
Food gas.
A food injection.
Just breathe.
It's got to be
food in.
something.
Soaks in through your pores.
Yeah, it's
Food mist.
It's got to be something that is completely contrary to the way you would actually
Something-
ingest food.
It's like a
Slightly.
food mist that makes all your skin feel like you just
Something-
ate a pizza sphere.
Something slightly
It's like,
dehumanizing.
exactly,
Like a
exactly.
food gel that you rub, like you massage into your scalp.
Food socks. You
Okay.
wear special socks, and then
Right.
you sweat
Throughout the day,
The
as you
nutrients are
sweat,
delivered.
that gets the food into
That
your
gets, yeah,
pores.
that activates the food in the food socks, and it seeps in through your feet, and you still taste it in your mouth, but it's also combined with your feet smell and taste.
So your feet would they smell like pizza at the end of the day?
They smell like your feet,
Mine already do.
and also with pizza, or I guess more like pizza spheres, because they wouldn't actually try and emulate real pizza. They would try and emulate future pizza,
Fair.
but you'd still taste all of it in your mouth.
I think the pizza sphere would have to have an inner crust. You'd have an outer crust and then an inner crust.
Well, I think that's why you got to go tube, not sphere. I think sphere is impractical. I think if you're
Tube
if you're,
like a burrito?
yeah,
pizza tubes.
pizza tubes.
Pizza burrito. I'd eat that.
Pizzerito.
Get back, yeah. Yes.
You could send it through those spacey tubes too.
Pizzones, I guess, is what I'm talking about.
It's always what I'm talking about.
Bring it back to quality products like Pizzones.
Yeah. 2011. So I have a code for that. We'll do some video of that. There is some Kinect XBLA game out this week, though, isn't there?
Connect Star Wars.
What?
I feel like it's fucking completely goddamn crazy that it's 2012 and it's still like
like fucking hobo messaging to figure out what
I'd
XBLA
put a
games are
circle
coming
with
out.
an X in it, and then an arrow pointing down, and then I said put 3 nickels, and then that means that there's a housewife in this town that is ready to give you a hot meal and a download code for Fez.
Like it's this like weird like okay, what are the sources? Like okay,
Sidetrack the hobo killer! No, we got to get back on the rails, man.
I'll go and look at, Major Nelson and cross my fingers, and maybe there'll be information. And sometimes he'll have information like a month out. I'm like, great, I didn't get to know what's going to come out for the
There
next
isn't
month.
just like a schedule in the corner of the screen or some sort of just
Here's what's out today.
yeah.
Here's what's out this week on disc, on download.
Like Sony did that in a really poor way.
Yeah, like with that
when they
thing
had
with
that
the
weird
icons
scrolling
or whatever.
bar
Yeah,
that would have like
right.
hot news.
Yeah, but then it'd
It
be
was
like
just-
hot news. Please download some movies.
You're just,
no
you're just
thanks.
jealous of other people's hot news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
true.
Fucking World Gone Sour's out this week. That's right. Yeah.
Really?
Isn't it this week? No. No, is it? It's the out the 11th, I thought.
That's this week.
I don't know about that.
Or is it the 18th? Shit. No,
Again.
I'm pretty sure it's out this week.
We know that guy, and we still can't find out.
You know what? There's every possibility that he doesn't know yet.
Yeah, I
Call,
guess.
say call him. But no, we've
Just the stuff I hear about the way they set release dates and pricing and stuff like that. Like it just
yeah, and then
even all the way down.
Girls is maybe out this
like
week.
all the way down to the people who make the games. It sounds like a complete nightmare trying to figure out when that.
And whatever. It's like I'm almost.
And
I feel bad bringing it up because it's an exhausted fucking topic. We've talked about it. It's been an issue for so long, and yet nothing has goddamn changed.
It's really fucking stupid that I should have to go to a dude's Twitter account to find out what's going on. They have so many menus and so many layers of stuff that that I'm sitting here loading up a page on Twitter. Like, what do people do who don't use a lot of the internet? How do they find out about it?
They don't buy stuff.
Yeah,
That's why most games on XBLA
Sell like 8,000 units.
Sales trajectory
Right.
of the last couple of years is most of them not doing well.
World Gone Sour, The Splatters, and Skullgirls are out on Wednesday.
Wait, this
All
week
on Wednesday?
for sure.
Yeah.
And Fez out on Friday. That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
That is, according to Xbox Live's Major Nelson.
Wow, man,
Way to ensure that a bunch of games don't do
Yeah.
well.
that sucks.
Well, only one of those games has one of our logos in it.
That's true.
Yeah.
To our knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. To our knowledge, I completely forgot about that. But at one point, Adam said, "Hey, we want to put this in World."
10 RQ or whatever weird title this game has.
Yeah.
Base 10 something.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, what is
Give
it?
the game an unpronounceable name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the C in that title? Is that Speed of Light C or is that something else? Or is that some kind of memory address? Like what?
decimal.
What's going on?
I am not smart enough to know what any of that shit means.
Hexadecimal or something.
But you know what I do know is Double Dragon. I know a Bobo.
I only saw like
You
a
don't
minute of
know.
that
You
game.
don't. You think you know a Bobo? But
I know a Bobo. Who says I don't?
Double Dragon Neon, and it's all new Abobos.
So Way Forward and Majesco working on Double Dragon Neon. That was at PAX.
Yeah, we saw it.
It's 3D.
It is
3D
Polygonal.
graphics.
Yeah.
polygonal dimensions.
Is a first for them, or at least little C?
I got. New releases this week. Jeff, as you said, we've got Skullgirls and the Splatters.
Ugh.
Got Bad Case of the Splatters, as well as Check Your Drawers because the world's gone sour.
Ugh.
And then on Friday there's Fez. I don't believe there's actually any retail disc-based games.
Look
coming
under
out.
your Fez and make sure there's no poop in there either. What? Right? No.
That's maybe a little bit of a stretch.
Why would you?
Making poop jokes about all the game titles.
And then we're gonna play.
Skullgirls. There's no poop joke about that. You want to back that up? Give it a shot.
You got
Go on. Go
anything?
on.
Any material? Come on.
Think you're such a badass. Think you're real tough, huh? Paying good money.
Slinging around your poop jokes.
I like that Skullgirls reality show where all the tattooed girls go around the country and poop on each other. That's all I don't know. That's all I got.
All right.
That's all I got.
I'd watch that show.
Yeah, you would.
Sponsored by
Showtime.
Brazzers.
Another fine CBS product.
What? All right then. Let's take some emails. You guys want to do some emails? It kind of sounds like a no. That sounds like a death rattle.
Pretty much was.
Brad collapsed at the power of my poo humor.
Bombcast@giantbomb.com is the email address. We got the first one from Zach. Hello, Bombers. My friends and I have been having a debate that has lasted the past 4 years. If you could jump into a swimming pool filled with any kind of food, what would it be? We're torn between peeled grapes, marshmallow cream, and hamburger buns.
First, I think you need to establish if you're in there to feel the texture of it or to eat it. Right?
No, I don't
Right?
think. No, I don't think you do.
Well, but because the answers will be different, is what I'm saying. I bet the foods that feel the best are not the same as the ones that
Well, it's about
taste the best.
if you could jump into a swimming pool filled with any kind of food. So it is about that body contact.
So it's about what matters most to you.
I guess you're right.
Yeah, it's like this is one of those Rorschach like personally revealing things. Personally, I'm kind of terrified of jumping into a swimming pool filled with anything other than water, especially anything like they mentioned marshmallow cream. Like I don't know like what my personal buoyancy is versus marshmallow cream.
Yeah, can you swim out of that?
I don't
Are you
know,
just gonna
yeah.
get- like, is it going to
like
start to
quicksand.
dry? Or are you just going to like get stuck down there?
It's like it creates some kind of suction underneath you, and the
Like
more
if-
you struggle, the more you get pulled in.
Right, like if you say Jell-O, like could you escape a swimming pool full of Jell-O,
that
or would that
Jell-O
just
would be
be your
fun.
fucking death trap?
I could.
Eat your
and
way
also,
out.
could you get down there? Wouldn't you just bounce? Like, is the Jell-O one giant piece that's been slotted into the pool, or is it like sliced out
Dude,
Jell-O?
like cubes,
Jell-O cubes.
Jell-O cubes in a swimming pool. Like that's scary to me. That sounds like something you would die in.
boneless buffalo wings. That would be my answer.
Just make sure.
Oh, what
make
if you had
sure
an
you-
open
I was gonna
wound
say
or something?
No open
Yeah.
cuts. Make sure everything's sealed up.
I'd be prepared. Oh, so is this like spontaneously? It's been like I've been surprised about the pool.
No,
Like,
I'm still just
if I'm planning for this boneless buffalo wing dive, I'll make sure there are no open wounds on me.
I'm just saying. Sometimes there are cuts where you don't expect them to be. I'm talking about your butthole.
What? I don't.
I don't think getting buffalo sauce on your ass would feel particularly good, regardless.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Wait, why
that
am
probably
I-
doesn't
why
have
am I
anything to do with
naked?
cuts.
Well, if you're gonna dive,
I can't wear swim trunks.
Sure, you will. You don't think that buffalo sauce is gonna get through your swim trunks?
It's not going
You
to
think
crawl up into
does
my
your-
butthole.
Does your ass not get wet when you get into a damn swimming pool?
Yeah, but it's
Mine
so-
doesn't.
I'm
I
not-
keep
it's-
them cheeks tight.
the buffalo sauce is not like it's boneless buffalo wings. Like it's the sauce is.
Barely there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is that going to get in my ass? How do you eat boneless buffalo wings?
Well, you're not talking about like just sidling up and eating some buffalo wings. You're talking about jumping into a pool of them.
Yeah, but
You're going to immerse.
there's no liquid.
yourself.
Like there's no liquid buffalo sauce. Like it's already been pre-applied to the boneless buffalo wing.
I must
It's just
have-
going to rub off on me.
Yeah.
The wings place in Petaluma actually
It's swimming in it.
those wings are swimming in liquid. It's full on. At the bottom of that is a pool.
And I'm just saying, when you're dealing with the volume of boneless buffalo
But
wings,
if you go to like
that you're
an
gonna need to fill a
Applebee's,
pool-
if you're hitting up like if you're hitting up the ABs and getting some boneless
my
bee
neighborhood
wings,
Applebee's, yeah.
grill and bar, then that's more of a that's pre-applied. That's those aren't wet in a dangerous way.
All right, I'm saying non-wet boneless buffalo.
But can we just I don't want to argue semantics
Wouldn't
about
that
anything
hurt?
else.
That seems like it'd be too hard.
All I want to know is, can we agree
thought
that
it'd be kind of
buffalo
cushiony.
sauce on your asshole would not feel good?
I think we should probably put this to a test.
That's probably the only real answer here.
Yeah.
So a hot tub full of buffalo wing sauce.
I was thinking we could just get a super soaker filled with buffalo wing sauce, and then we
Hey,
get
man,
Ryan at the other end of a room, get him to drop them.
I've got a turkey baster. Let's just
That's
all right. Next email.
fill it full of vodka. Let's do this.
Next email comes in from Robert.
So as the pig was roasting, it was all charred and black, and it was in a giant smoker,
Yeah.
or oven, or
Smoker,
a
yeah.
barrel.
Yeah.
Patrick and I were talking. Let's just open this up for the rest of you guys. If they had cut that open and scorpions and spiders had come out of it, would you still have eaten the pig?
And or if the pig, as it was being lifted off, squealed.
Right.
Like one last gasp at
I would say no to both of those because that would mean that it was clearly undercooked.
If it squealed.
Well, either if
if live scorpions and spiders still crawled out of it when they were cutting it open,
Yeah.
that means that they did not let it cook for long enough. 'Cause
Well, I'm thinking
those should be
something-
nice and roasted
Yeah.
scorpions and spiders.
I'm thinking something supernatural. Like, beginning of the
Yeah, I'm not
apocalypse.
gonna eat a supernatural anything.
You wouldn't?
No.
You just let it go to waste?
But what if like through osmosis you could get like Supernatural?
Like the band?
Yeah.
Or like the TV show?
Take your pick.
Would you do it just to kind of like calm down Dave and Nicole? But no, it's cool. It's cool.
We'll still eat it.
Yeah, that's
Look,
fine.
Here, I'll do it. I'll go
That's
first.
okay. I'm
I'll-
thinking like first signs of the apocalypse coming, like kind of fucking up somebody's wedding. You're just like, no. It's
So a really petty apocalypse?
yeah, just kind of like early, like
You know, I didn't.
It's like a test run.
yeah,
Yeah.
head cold
I
apocalypse.
didn't ask if anyone objected to this union, so maybe if that would have been like God's way of saying, I object.
And then you have to eat the pig. No, it's fine. It's fine. This doesn't mean anything. Everybody has one undead incident at their wedding.
I don't know that I would. I don't think I would eat any of it if scorpions came out of it.
How about spiders?
Yeah, probably not.
How about a live human?
Hey, what's up, man?
It'd have to be pretty tiny.
Bro,
I mean,
it was
a big
crazy in
pig,
there.
but,
It
like,
was big.
You couldn't fit a full-sized man inside of there.
What if he was full grown but small? Just
Just a little person.
yeah, no, but like
Like Peter Dinklage came crawling out.
Yeah.
It was all Game of Thrones, Sunday nights, bitches.
Wow, that was great.
That's
wedding.
that'd be
Viral
a
marketing.
great crossover, I think, in a lot of ways.
Right.
HBO stepping up their viral marketing game
Yeah.
in some really inventive ways.
He's
Peter
been in there.
Dinklage.
He's been in there for hours.
Yeah, man, that's
Guy works hardest working.
There's
man.
got to be a trap door or something. I saw this.
it's
This is
mirrors.
like when they had Undertaker under the ring. You
I
know, they've
watched
got something where
the
you
Penn
can
and
just.
Teller special where they
Right.
pulled back the curtain on
Yeah.
all this
They
nonsense.
stabbed that pig all the way through, and then nobody knew. Yeah, look at
Just
that.
Mirrors. It's just mirrors.
Swap the pig out last second.
Smoking mirrors, even.
Anyway,
Yeah, eat some spit pig.
yeah, that was tasty. And then fried chicken.
Fried chicken was okay. The mac and cheese was my number one thing there at the
The cookie table.
the cookie table, the pie table.
And you took a lot of cookies home.
Not by choice. I was loaded to bear.
They were in your pockets and everything.
I was blessed on the way out with the cookies.
They were serving a lot of bourbon. I can't be helped.
Those were in my.
I can't
That
be
was in my
helped.
pockets
The,
too.
the cookie table
And you were
was
drinking
drunk.
for 3, so
Yeah, that's right. All those cookies were for Max.
Got to meet Max.
Yeah, he was there.
That was awesome.
Hang on,
He's
drinking.
long.
He's a long.
You have a
baby.
long baby.
I do.
like long cat, but in kid form.
Yeah.
long baby.
Long baby is long. And he stood, he was in better spirits than I would have expected. What is he, like month and a half, 2 months?
About a month and a half, about 7 weeks, 7.5 weeks.
That's still pretty, that's a young being still.
I know. Introduce him to ceremony early.
I've got milk that's older than him.
Gross.
I should probably throw out that milk.
I think this some French fries has been sitting in my fridge a little longer than that. And
You should
French
probably
fries, you
throw
put them in
out-
the fridge for any length of time. You should throw them away.
Yeah.
But
those. You should probably get rid of those French fries.
Name your French
I
fries.
should probably just take everything in my fridge and set it on fire.
Yeah. It's probably.
But I think if I did that, like scorpions and spiders would crawl out of all of it.
Definitely.
So
Would you still eat it?
definitely.
I'm not going to eat it now. So
Okay.
I think if that happened, it'd be like an extra. Like I was right to not want to eat any of this.
Now I'm not
stuff.
going to eat anything that came out of this fridge.
Yeah.
Fridge is off limits now.
What if
Fridge is possessed.
milk and French fries came out of a dead scorpion?
I don't think I'd eat those either.
Not just for novelty?
Well, how dead is this scorpion?
And how fresh is the milk?
The milk
Yeah.
is really fresh.
Okay.
Have you ever had dead scorpion milk?
Yeah.
It's a it's a delicacy.
The other
Artisan.
The other weird inquiry that came up while we were watching, these all came up as the pig was being finished and brought
It's a
off.
bunch of people standing around drinking while they're
To
roasting
me,
a
yeah,
pig.
Drew, Katie and I were talking. If you got in an accident, or a close friend got in an accident,
Uh-huh.
and the leg was severed or injured, the flesh was fine,
Uh huh.
and the hospital gave you the option, hey, you can take this home. If you cook it and season it, you could eat it. Like if you had an opportunity
Would you
where,
eat your own leg
or a friend,
Your buddy's leg.
with his
like if you had
blessing?
the opportunity to guilt-free
eat a
eat
human,
human
leg?
flesh.
No.
What if it was your
you-
friend's leg?
What if you really like it?
Well, yeah, that'd be a problem, I guess. 'Cause you wouldn't be able to have it again.
I'm in. Absolutely.
What if you're like, I can only eat human now?
I think the way we
frankly,
do that.
that is to me less like recoiling in horror than the people that cook and eat the placenta after birth.
I don't know about that.
That's terrifying.
Well,
to me.
but that's extra pieces.
Yeah, it's also not. That's like eating.
Well, in this case,
that's
it's
like
an
eating
extra piece.
offal.
You're
That's
losing
like
a leg.
eating, That's like eating
That's like eating
like organ meat. It's not. It's
it's
not like
eating
it's not like it's like if it's a leg. Guess what? That's like a steak.
Well, the placenta is just like eating.
That's like
the-
a ham hock.
Like you're eating the yolk. You take the yolks out of your eggs.
It's not really the same thing.
Sure, just feeding the whatever's along for the ride.
Yeah, well, I also wouldn't eat an egg after a chicken had been growing in it for a while.
It's because you used up all the good yolk.
Yeah, exactly.
Bad yolk in there.
Now, you get me a full placenta, no baby.
Then you're in.
Then I'm in, because you're right. Then it's just like big human eggs.
All right, write
I'll
that down.
I'll make an omelet.
remember that for your birthday.
I know a guy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
In my birthday's during E3, so who knows what sort of horrible
Oh, L.A. Yeah, you can get
resources
what
you'll
you can
have.
get.
In
absolutely.
LA,
You
downtown
get-
Los Angeles. You need a human yolk.
Run around with these CBS corporate cards.
I think I would blame the doctor more than anybody for being like, "Hey, do you want to take this home to eat it?"
Like what?
Like
no.
letting him.
Why would?
Yeah.
Oh, he's off.
Oh, for the leg.
For the
or whatever?
leg,
Well,
yeah.
what if like the guy who's losing the leg is like, dude, let's fucking eat my leg, bro.
Yeah, I think we
Hey,
came down.
this isn't like without the knowledge of the person who's losing the
Oh,
leg.
you're all in. This is
Yeah.
like we're getting together. You bring potato salad.
Hey,
I'll bring my leg.
It's sad that I lost my leg, but let's not let it go to
Let's
waste.
make
Right.
the best of this.
Yeah.
Let's try this out.
Let's put our frowns on upside down
Yeah.
and
Have
eat,
a leg
eat
eating
my
party?
buddy's leg.
I'm in. I'm totally on board.
Jeff will eat a leg.
I'll eat a leg.
I think the way we came down was that we wouldn't eat our own legs in that situation. But if like a friend of mine came to me and was like, "Hey, want to?" Like if your leg came
Yeah,
off,
yeah.
would you eat your own leg?
I think it might be illegal.
Probably, but that's not,
Legalities aside,
Okay.
the hypothetical is in a. This is also a hospital that's letting you go
There's
home.
there's a lot of illegal stuff in the world, man. This is
a lot of suspension of disbelief
Okay.
in this story.
I don't think I could eat my own leg. Even in this guilt-free scenario, it would have to be a friend's leg.
Well, I think even if it's my friend's leg, like I'm gonna need to have it carved off first. Like I'm not gonna be able to just walk up to the leg that's been in the smoker all afternoon and just.
Or you
carve
need to
off
be
a
hidden,
piece.
so it just seems like it's a pile of meat.
Yeah, if it's just a pile of meat and you tell me like, "Hey, this is homeboy's leg." What?
My stomach's starting to go.
Yeah. Did you have lunch?
I had some peanuts.
Why didn't you
At
have-
least I think they were a peanut.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, let's pray we never have to make these choices.
Well, no one had to eat any legs on Saturday, so that was good.
That we know of.
Human.
how's Brad doing? Do you think he might lose a leg after? You know, I mean, he's had this cold for a while now. Do you think it could escalate? Like maybe we get a leg out of it, or
The problem is like it would have to be like some sort of trauma, right? Because you wouldn't want to have like a gangrened leg. Like if there was any sort of,
Yeah, it's a clean leg.
it would have to be like just a clean cut at some point.
Yeah.
Like it was a bad car accident or something. And it's just like nope.
Yeah, it just came off like. Whew.
Yep, just clean cut on the leg.
Well,
Leg's
there's that
gone.
leg on the road.
Dude is still alive and okay.
But if it's clean cut, then you put it back on, right? They can do that now, right? Graft it.
Assume that it's a clean cut, but it's
Let's just take
nerve
let's,
damage
let's,
is
let's take the
too
hypothetical even further and say it was an elective amputation for some balance.
yeah, they want to put tank treads on.
Yeah.
get these legs off.
That makes me feel a little better about having
Okay.
this conversation.
Like he's replacing it with bionic legs.
yeah, this was
so what
a
are we gonna do with
choice.
this leg?
Yeah.
Let's eat it.
What can we do?
I was put in the freezer and
Dude's
figured
even
out.
better off after he's like, yeah, get rid of this leg. I can have my super legs. It's going to be great.
And then some
my
ro-
insurance covers it, so
And I'm starving after all this stuff. So
As long as a robot doesn't combine, it's like I want to lose my robot leg and get a real human leg.
you're like, no, we already dibs
No,
on this
I
leg,
don't.
robot. Sorry.
Oh, I was on the list.
No, we're going to eat this leg. Sorry.
I
You
want
guys
that
are
leg,
animals.
bitch.
We are. Well, that's what you want to be, robot. Follow our lead. Here, eat some of this leg. Although you feed a robot,
yeah,
human
exactly.
leg,
Then
then
it gets a taste for human flesh. It's all over.
Okay.
I've been reading a book.
That's the line. That's the
Yeah.
line. Can't feed your friend's leg to a robot.
And then during the apocalypse, French fries and milk come out of the robot. I saw Terminator.
Yeah, that's how
That might be all right because I
That's
bet a
more
robot
alien,
could
right?
keep French fries fresh, crispy.
Yeah, hot,
Yeah,
crispy.
or would prepare them at the right time. You know, you put the frozen potatoes in
You're
there.
just thinking
or
of that
something
vending
and-
machine at the LA Convention Center that used to serve
That's
hot
a-
French fries.
Yeah,
Don't
what if that
put
was
human
just
legs
what if
on
that was
that.
just a combat platform?
I mean that
That
is
also
that
could
is
do
basically
that.
a robot. So like we're only a step away. All it needs to be is mobile at this point.
Yeah, I think that's the
It's the next step. Mobile French fry robots.
Black Ops
French
2.
fry delivery platform.
I'd
Black
fight
Ops
that
2.
war.
Exactly. Yes.
Near future.
We'll be in that area.
Idealism.
We'll be out right off Figueroa, man. Just like in the trailer.
Yep.
Go to the Bonaventure
2025.
Hotel.
As soon as you bring my bug out bag, things could get gnarly.
Prom night. French fries and milk.
I think that you should definitely bring your bug out bag,
It goes with me everywhere.
regardless of how this stuff plays out. Whether it's the apocalypse that
We're just
E3 this
bugging
year.
out from E3.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Ah!
That's it.
Oh, E3 is so close.
All right, who wants a light stick?
E3 is like 2 weeks from now, you guys.
Nah.
Man. Hasn't gotten real for you yet,
Yeah,
Patrick?
it's closer than that.
Well, Jeff, you were, it's just slightly...
What kind of punch you would get out of a punch bowl
Yeah. Kind of.
with a Big Dipper?
Yeah.
I'm not into this.
A ladle even.
That's a good punch.
I'm gonna read this headline.
Okay. Hold on, is this breaking news?
This is breaking news.
Hold on.
Jesus Christ! Ladies and gentlemen, more breaking news.
Scoops Klepek, bring it on.
Taco Bell, where Mountain Dew AM is a breakfast drink.
Oh yeah, this came out last week.
Is it?
So they're rolling out.
Unplay the breaking
Still-
news.
Yeah.
Still breaking. No, it's still breaking.
I
Play in
know.
reverse.
This says May 29th.
No, I saw pictures.
Sorry, I'm not.
I saw pictures
The
of this.
consumerist is not up and up on
No,
the Taco Bell.
What is it? What is it?
So they're doing breakfasts at Taco Bell's now.
No.
And they've
Yeah.
started rolling it out. Don't. For one, don't.
No, I didn't know.
No, I'm just saying though.
Better or worse than Subway breakfast food?
I'd rather have Subway breakfast food.
You know, the problem with the Taco Bell breakfast is that it's astoundingly generic.
Yeah.
Like,
Is
you
it just
go
like
in
scrambled
expecting-
eggs in a little burrito thing?
Well, it's like you,
well, they
you
do
can
a couple
go
of burritos,
anywhere.
but it's like, here's just a sausage sandwich, you know, on
Oh.
a, you know, it's not even
generic.
not
in
even
a-
Mexican themed.
Yeah.
I mean, they have burritos.
Mexican
don't they?
inspired, I believe they call it.
They have breakfast burritos, but you can literally go to any quick service place and get a breakfast burrito.
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Jack
that
in the Box will set you up with a kick-ass, fast
Potentially
food breakfast
better.
burrito.
They've got like
That's what you're looking for,
3
huh?
different breakfast burritos, at Jack
and they
in the
serve them
Box.
all goddamn day.
There's at least 2 of them going on at Burger King, I think. So yeah, just saying like, hey, we got breakfast burritos. Like, fuck you, Taco Bell. That's not enough. So they are, and they even like before they started rolling this out, they had been doing, of course, the food scientists at Taco Bell had been doing experimentations for years, and some of the rejected ideas seemed more interesting. Like there was
The test market stuff.
the test market stuff for a French toast breakfast sandwich where you use the fucking toast as the bread, and then like that seemed exciting.
So Diablo sold 3.5 million copies in its opening day.
I'm not
are you
done.
gonna, are you going to
No,
try? Yeah, we
I'm
didn't
getting
get around.
there.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
getting there. I was going the long route here.
I'm fine.
So yeah, it came out last week. So yes, they are doing breakfast at Taco Bell's now. I think they're trying to roll it out to all stores. I don't think they're there yet. But imagery came out last week in front of a one of these Taco Bells that is
Well,
doing it right
the
now.
Taco Bell upfronts.
Right, exactly.
Oh God.
They had this ad for Mountain Dew AM, which is. It says underneath it says Mountain Dew AM, and then underneath that it says the mixology of Mountain Dew. They're combining orange juice and Mountain Dew and saying this is for breakfast. This is appropriate to put alongside of your Taco Bell breakfast sandwich or whatever thing it is that you're getting here. Have orange juice.
And Mountain Dew.
And Mountain Dew, and I think maybe that consumerist story says that people referring to it as a dew driver or morning dew.
Yeah.
So when I was on the plane out here, I watched an episode of SVU where the woman who was killed was an executive at a cola company, and most of the episode revolved around people who hated cola companies, like they were this evil, organization like akin to tobacco companies.
Okay, yeah.
And I remember watching this thinking, this is a little over the top. Like, I mean, cola's not good for anyone, but demonizing these people in this way seems like a little, like a Dick Wolf kind of stretching a little
Sure,
bit.
yeah.
Hearing this makes me realize that everyone involved in that decision should be buried in the
Monsters.
7th level of hell.
They're monsters.
Are you saying Dick Wolf
Burning
is a man ahead of his
in-
time?
Burning in the
Always.
satanic juice that they have created at thousands of degrees.
I'll try a orange juice and Mountain Dew.
I just can't believe that I haven't already. I guess is really the thing here.
I would drink that.
I'm like, it seems so obvious now. Not necessarily as a breakfast drink,
What if you put vodka in that?
but really to me,
Because vodka and Mountain Dew's okay, vodka and orange juice is okay. Think about it.
to me, just put double the vodka in it.
Yeah, okay.
There's this Reddit thread, where I guess is where this is.
Yeah, I think
this
that's where the
original
image bubbled up from. Yeah, I think so.
This one commenter, Kill1, great new username. Mountain Dew already has orange juice in it. The second ingredient on the bottle of Diet Mountain Dew sitting beside me is concentrated orange juice.
There you go.
What?
So it's just enhancing something that's already
It's
in
true.
place.
It's the third ingredient on this Mountain Dew throwback can that's in here.
Oh, why did I look that up?
Verified.
There was a Diet Mountain Dew can.
No,
It's a regular Mountain Dew.
It's
Oh.
Mountain Dew
But
throwback.
that says orange juice?
Water, sugar, orange juice concentrate, citric acid,
So there you go. Just more orange.
sodium benzoate,
More sodium benzoate.
gum Arabic.
Really, this just goes back to the minimalist food genius that goes on at the test kitchens for Taco Bell, where they say we have literally 4 ingredients for the entire store, and we have to come up with a full menu based on those 4 ingredients.
What if we crush up the nachos and put them inside the burrito?
Go! That's a new menu item.
What if we used 2 shells
Yes, whatever the
and
rest
put
of that
cheese
idea
between them?
is.
All right.
What if we put sour cream on it?
Fired.
I've got an idea for an 8th layer.
What is that idea?
No one said there could be an 8th layer.
8th layer. 4th meal, 8th layer.
Is the
Think
8th
about
layer
it.
just taco shell?
I am the 8th layer. You know, Anna the other day, we went to the Costco the other day, and Anna was talking a real big game about building some DIY spicy, beefy,
Whatever they
crunch
call them, the
wraps.
things with the Fritos in them.
The things with the goddamn Fritos in them that they
Well,
took
now they're
away.
just making those, but with nachos crunched up in them.
That's not the same thing.
I know. That doesn't mean it's probably not amazing, but
It's not.
Still waiting for
It's
an
not how I want chips in my food.
still waiting for an officially sanctioned Whopper burrito.
it's too much crossover that would have to happen on that because the burrito has to be very specific.
Whopperito.
Whopper burritos are disgusting, you guys.
Yeah, I'm not
they
surprised.
always were.
I'm not surprised.
Patrick, a Whopper burrito is when you take a bean burrito from Taco Bell and a Whopper from Burger King, and you open up the burrito and you put the Whopper inside of it, and you roll up the Whopper inside the burrito.
Sometimes you might have to get a second tortilla.
It's not a new idea.
To make it all the way around. No, it's not.
I remember you guys telling me about this like a full 10 years ago.
Yeah, this is at least a 15-year-old. I was doing this in high school,
God, more
so
than
this
that.
is.
I feel like this was a Ben Stahl original, wasn't
that's
it?
where,
Yeah.
that's where from those hooligan friends. That's where it started.
Well, he's working at a Taco Bell.
I think it was Dan.
Also, you had
I think Dan
unlimited-
funded it.
Taco Bell?
unlimited access to the ingredients.
Well, to half of them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, that's where the Whopper burrito came from. It's savage.
Remember hearing
Whatever,
stories of people going into the tray of lettuce in the back, putting it in their mouths, and just chewing it and going, and letting it all fall back into the tray.
God.
Gross.
Being a teenager with friends that work at Taco Bell and don't give a fuck about anything.
But that's
It's
everybody
really
who
great.
works at Taco Bell.
It's really great.
That's everybody who works there.
No.
Except for that one manager dude at that one in Novato, the really stressed out guy
That
that's
guy's very intense.
yeah, who's like 300 pounds and just upset about everything.
Well, you would be too.
Yeah.
Isn't that the guy who's... I thought that was the super enthusiastic guy. Does
No, he's just mean,
Oh,
and he's
okay.
just totally put out whenever anyone doesn't know what they want the second they come to the register. Like he'll audibly sigh as loud as he can. Yeah, I miss that guy.
I haven't eaten at a Taco Bell since before I moved here. I just realized it.
they got tacos?
Yeah.
Well, San Francisco's a shit
Burritos.
city
A lot of places have tacos here.
for food.
Dude,
See,
what?
most people would
horrible food
disagree
city.
with you.
What?
Most people would
What?
totally disagree with you because they eat real
There's
food.
only like 2 Taco Bells in San Francisco.
And there's the one. There's the
I
one
don't
in the
think-
Tenderloin that's attached to the KFC.
Yeah, and then there's the one that's attached to the KFC on Lombard.
Yeah.
I don't think either of
there's-
them
no,
have.
there's one on Geary.
There's one on
There's
Geary.
one- there's-
Okay.
There's one on Geary.
There's one on Geary. There's an Express actually.
Oh, there is one
down-
on Geary.
yes.
You're right.
I know where it is.
I've seen it on the 38.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
But
attached to a KFC.
None of them have drive-throughs.
Well, that's
No,
true.
the one in
The one on Lombard
on
drive-thru?
Lombard has a drive-thru.
Well, what are we
So
doing?
fuck
What
you.
are we doing?
The point is that most people who eat food would disagree with you because they eat food. They don't eat nothing but fast food bullshit and Applebee's to live.
There's no Applebee's in San Francisco. I mean, there's that Chili's, but
Yeah.
is there? Yeah,
There's a Chevy's.
by Moscone Center, right up there. Or I'm sorry, that's just Chevy's. That's
Chevy's,
Chevy's.
yeah.
Chevy's.
There was a Chili's. They closed it. There was a Chili's.
So that, now you hate the
I
city
can't-
even more.
What is that class of restaurant called? Like family dining or like Neighborhood grill.
It's called You Gave Up.
Yep.
It's called You Ate.
Sucker.
You decided too late that you wanted to eat.
I can't think of any of those. No TGI Fridays.
I guess in San Francisco, it's just a little
No,
bit.
there's no Olive Gardens. There's no.
Yeah, the closest Olive Garden is like Stonestown.
Yep.
Yeah.
No Applebee's, no nothing.
There's just like some pizza style places.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
No.
It's a bad city for food.
No. I see what you're saying. I don't
just
agree
heartily
with it.
disagree with whatever, man.
All right.
Oh, I went to my non-chain restaurant and had to order food that I didn't recognize off the menu, and it was terrible. But I had to tell everybody it was good because it's such a hot place right now.
I love conversations with Jeff about food.
Yeah.
All right, let's
always goes so
exactly
well.
what happens.
let's go to new releases. Patrick, any other any other news worth mentioning here, or should we move on?
And then they get free travel points. It's a great idea.
Fuck coins. Fuck them.
I don't like
Paper money.
coins either.
Fuck them. Get rid of them. I got in a crazy argument with someone not a couple weeks ago about pennies. About fuck pennies. He's all, no, you
fuck
need pennies.
penny.
I'm like, no.
What do you need pennies for?
The fuck do you need pennies for?
You know, if we don't have pennies, then you're just giving all those merchants a free pass to extra money.
It's just the makes the smallest denomination slightly bigger, but not in a way that is significant in any way.
But then at that point, you're like, let's get rid of nickels too.
Okay, keep talking.
If you keep getting rid of the one, don't you just make the next thing the one?
No, it's not like they don't always. There's not or it's not in regular circulation, I don't believe, but like a 1 peso coin, like that's not worth anything. Like their actual functional money doesn't go that small, and there's no reason for it to.
You're saying the inflation has killed the penny?
Yeah. And also pennies cost more than they're worth to make, so that's like the number one thing. No, fuck pennies.
So shouldn't you invest in pennies?
Because pennies are like no. You should do is get pennies and then salvage them.
Right, melt them down, make a
although
giant penny.
even that's hard because it's coated and all this shit.
Giant
but
copper wire.
it's like 1.3 cents to make a penny.
So it's worth more. Your penny is worth more than...
It's worth more than its face value, but you can't get more than a penny's worth out of a penny because it's a penny.
Not right now.
Fuck pennies.
After the apocalypse, pennies will be worth $1.
They're like cockroaches. Pennies still be around.
Yes, a penny is worth a cockroach right now.
Is there copper in a penny still?
There's a little coating of copper in there.
Mostly zinc or something?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
mostly
okay.
zinc.
Rip the copper out of a fridge before I melt down my pennies.
I mean, the form of the currency doesn't really have any bearing.
Whenever people talk about getting rid of pennies, I just think that they should go live in some militia bunker somewhere. For some reason, that's all connected in my mind.
I don't even see why.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
just-
know. It's just... It's like, we're going to get rid of the penny, and then we got all this canned food to survive for the next 40 years.
Just want a pouch of gold and weigh it when I go buy something.
No one would miss the penny.
I'd miss pennies.
No, you would.
Nah, probably.
I would miss sometimes giving people 4 cents more than they deserve. Fuck them. Why do they get it? I should get it. If it was 50, if there was a coin flip in every transaction that said who got the nickel, like where the rounding went, whether I came out on top or they did, then maybe. But
It's a game every time.
if they win every time, fuck them.
What are you gonna do with those 4 cents?
I'm
What are
gonna-
you currently?
I'm gonna put them.
What are you currently doing with those 4 cents?
I put them in my the Roy Rogers charity thing that I stole from a movie theater.
Yeah.
And then from there, when that fills up, I dump it into this thing that a bunch of peanut butter pretzels were in that I bought at the Costco. And when that gets so full that I don't feel like carrying it around, I take it to the Coinstar and turn it into Amazon stuff.
See,
because-
that's you know what, Coinstar is the perfect reason of why fuck pennies is we need to put Coinstar out of goddamn business.
but if you get Amazon credit, they don't take a fee.
Right. So
So-
you could just, if you didn't have pennies, you could just buy shit on Amazon.
Well, no, because his argument is that they would take that 4 cents, and instead he takes the 4
Because
cents
then I'll
and
end up with a
turns
bunch
it
of
into
nickels,
Amazon.
and then I'll still do it. So it's at some point, every time I do that, the pennies only total up to like $2 or $3.
Yeah.
But fuck them. That'd be $2 or $3 I would give to every merchant ever. Fuck merchants. That money is mine. I want my money.
I am proposing that for most people, that the time spent trying to get the value out of the penny is worth more than the penny is.
But I'm already getting value out of all the other coins. Like if it was literally just like, here's where I keep my pennies, then yeah, I'd be a crazy person. They do television shows about me.
Yeah.
But because I'm already doing all that other
about
change.
how much faster your transactions would go if pennies didn't have to be involved. Of the like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Not that much faster.
you have to like over time, nationwide, all transactions, no pennies, everything would move faster.
Why even paying with cash? Like, who even does that?
I agree.
anymore?
I mean, yeah. Well, yeah.
That's the larger question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for a penny, I don't
Let's
have
keep
one.
going. Yes,
Yeah. Let's just take it to its logical conclusion.
I'm with you. Let's
get
keep
rid
going
of
down
all,
that.
Get rid of all cash.
We just have to start with the penny. And
We can't get rid of all cash though until someone comes up with a purely bitcoins. There you go. If you want bitcoins to take over as the anonymous currency of record, then fine.
I'm in.
But cash works pretty well for when you're buying things you don't want no one to know about it.
it's. I find it interesting.
This thing hooks up to your cable box. I don't know what it does. What does it do? Who fucking knows? I don't know. Here's $200 in cash. You give me this box and I'll figure out what it does. You take this $200 and do whatever. Oh, whoops, Playboy Channel comes in. That's got to be a mistake. I guess I'll just leave it hooked up though, but I just won't watch it very much.
I think it's interesting how strongly people react to the idea of no pennies. Like, it's this weird, like, just.
Why do you want to take
like, no,
pennies?
no.
Yeah.
Why do you want to take? No, I want my pennies. I'm like, why? Because pennies. I want pennies.
If you could get rid of pennies in such a way that I still got my fucking money, then fine. Like, I'm not attached to the penny. I'm attached to quarters.
But here's the thing: if it happens through the entire economy, it's in everyone's interest for it to be a balanced system, and for if costs go up that much for everything, then everyone's fucked. Like, you're assuming that only the consumer is the person using this currency, but everyone would have to use
But then
the
you can
currency.
never make something $4.99 again, so retailers would never want to get, because then everything would have to be $5 or $4.95.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, $4.99.
They could
That's
still call it $4.99.
just know that you're going to be paying. I think the mental in here and the old cranium
$4.95
cap.
works for me.
Yeah, $4.95. 1995. You see that plenty.
Yeah.
What if you got a government money card? Is already a bad idea. And anytime there were pennies, they got put onto that card
Then when you do
because the
the
money still exists in a intellectual sense.
I mean, that's the.
And if you're paying with a credit card, then whatever. It's just as before.
It's all fantasy anyway.
gold standard.
It's all made up. It only works if you believe in it real hard anyway.
This conversation is brought to you by Ron Paul.
That's right.
2012.
I'm gonna go cash in my pennies for gold and see where that gets me.
Yeah, there you go.
I want
pennies